Employee categories, training, wage and salary, employee benefits, reward system, discipline and labor union. Employee categories. Employee are categorized as follows: casual, temporary. As temporary employees, their stay should not reach 6 months, otherwise, the entrepreneur will be forced to give them a regular status as provided by law. Many entrepreneurs terminate the service of casual workers after 5 months and rehires them if their performance is satisfactory. Probationary. Employees on probation are those intended for a permanent position. The length of time involved is again both more than 6 months. Contractual. Employees work in an organization based on a contract. The contract can be year or more, and the entrepreneur is not expected to hire the contractor for regular employment. The service of the contractual worker expires at the termination of the contract. Permanent or regular employee. Regular employee enjoy all the benefits mandated by law plus the benefits on the generosity of the employer. Their stay in the business is also unlimited. Employee categories means provides an additional level of employee classification. An employee category can be used to track the salaries paid to employees working in specific project or location, such as head office and regional Casual office. Or temporary. Casual employees are employed by you and temporary workers are employed by a staffing provider. Casual staff, like temporary workers, are paid hourly and don't earn anything when they are on holiday. Temporary full-time employees are only allowed to work up to 180 days and must be converted to regular full-time employment or released from employment after 6 months. Additionally, they are not eligible to participate in insurance plans but are qualified to contribute to retirement plans. A probationary employee is one who is on trial by an employer, during which the employer determines whether or not he is qualified for permanent employment. Contractual. Contractual employment is a type of employee whose employment is fixed for a certain period of time. When the contract expires and is not renewed by his or her employer, the employment of the contractual employee is deemed to have automatically terminated. Permanent or regular employment is when an employee performs activities that are usually necessary or desirable in the usual business or trade of the employer. When the employment is not terminated after the 6 months probationary period, it should then be considered regular employment. Training, orientation, meeting, seminars, or conferences. Formal training. Training is important because it represents a good opportunity for employees to grow their knowledge base and improve their job skills to become more effective in the workplace. Despite the cost of training for employees, the return on investment is immense if is consistent. Wage and salary. Wage is the price for services rendered. It is a determinant whether the applicant will accept the job offer or not, or whether the entrepreneur will accept the applicant or not, especially if his asking price is too much. In all cases, the minimum wage law is the basis for remuneration. Different positions require different wage. Clerical positions are paid within the minimum wage, while supervisory or managerial positions are paid more. To avoid wage inequalities, a wage schedule is preferred, like the one below. Wage and salaries are the remuneration paid or payable to employees for work performed on behalf of an employer or services provided. Normally, an employer is not permitted to withhold any wage or any part thereof except are permitted or required by law. Wage and salary, income derived from human labor. Technically, wage and salary cover all compensation made to employees for either physical or mental work, but they do not represent the income of the self-employed. Schedule of wage, position, basic pay, step 4 increase, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Supervisor, basic pay 13,000. First, 13,500. Second, 14,000. Third, 14,500. Fourth, 15,000. Fifth, 15,500. And clerk, basic pay 10,000. First, 10,500. Second, 11,000. Third, 11,500. Fourth, 12,000. Fifth, 12,500. The 13,000 pay for a new supervisor will not be equal to the pay of a clerk who has been with the company of several years and is already receiving a maximum of 12,500. As maximum pay, he cannot expect any increase anymore unless he moves to the next level position, that of a supervisor. It is important, therefore, to improve one's qualification for promotion purposes, otherwise, the pay is stuck as a certain level. The step on the schedule refer of the step in salary adjustment. Employee benefits. Benefits are classified as monetary and non-monetary. Many benefits are mandated by law while others are based on the generosity of the employer. The Social Security System or SSS contribution as mandated by law covers all employee categories. Guided by the SSS schedule of premiums, a certain amount is deducted from the salary of the employee. Employee benefits are defined as a form of compensation paid by employer to employees over and above regular salary or wage. Employee benefits come in many forms and are an important part of the overall compensation package offered to employees. Reward system. Part of managing human resources is motivation. To motivate the personnel to give their best job performance, a reward system is organized. Sales personnel, for example, are given reward based on amount of sales or sales above targets. Discipline, on the other side of the reward system, is discipline for non-compliance of rules and regulation and violence of policies. The wearing of uniform, for example, is an important rule. Customers will know who are bona fide employees of the establishment. Disciplinary action are progressive in nature, like first offense, verbal warning; second offense, another verbal warning; third offense, written warning; fourth offense, suspension; fifth offense, termination from service. Reward system means that include a combination of cash and non-monetary rewards as well as social awards have the greatest impact on employee performance. Pay cash bonuses in a lump sum to maximize their effect as money only motivate when it is a significant amount. Reward system refer to programs set as by a company to reward performance and motivate employees on individual and or group level. They are normally considered separate from salary but may be monetary in nature or otherwise have a cost to the company. Discipline, the position of self-discipline enables you to choose and then persevere with action, thoughts, and behavior, which lead to improvement and success. It also gives you the power and inner strength to overcome addiction, procrastination, and laziness, and to follow through whatever you do. Written warning. If the problem persists, conduct a second conversation and fully document the interaction. The employee should be presented with reason why their behavior is problematic and how and why it is expected to change. The fourth step in an employee discipline process involves asking the employee to leave the office and develop an action improvement plan or progress improvement plan. Give the employee a final chance to step away and reflect on what happened, as well as to decide if they want to make the effort to improve. From service. If you have followed the step above and their employee still hasn't shown progress or continues to repeat unacceptable behavior, this final step in the employee discipline process should not be a surprise to any of the involved parties. Additionally, after an employee is terminated, take steps to make sure that you and your coworkers don't face similar issues in the future. Labor unions. A labor union is an organization of workers, ideally that work as partner of the business owner or manager in operating the business. In practice, however, this is not the case. Strike can be peaceful or very unruly. A sit-down strike is peaceful because workers continue to report to their place of work but refuse to their job. Workers also picket around the company premises. Placards are paraded in front of the company for people to see their demands and appeals to management. More often, a boycott, a call to customers not to patronize the company's product, is also called. Labor union means it's an organization that acts as an intermediary between its members and the business that employs them. The main purpose of labor unions is to give workers the power to negotiate for more favorable working conditions and other benefits through collective bargaining. That's all. Thank you.